good morning to you. Thank you so much for choosing TV3 this morning. You're watching TV3 New Day, and it's the morning after the budget reading in accordance with the Article 179 of the 1992 Constitution. Yesterday, the Finance Minister, Ken Ofori-Atta, presented the 2024 budget statement and economic policy of the government on the floor of Parliament. Post-budget reading, there's been a lot of commentary. Some people are happy, some people aren't. There were some expectations ahead of the budget reading, even from this morning conversation yesterday on the show. A lot of you were calling for the scrapping of certain taxes and levies, like the COVID-19 levy, and we didn't hear anything about that yesterday during the reading. But we had some good news also, the removal of taxes from materials for the production of sanitary pads and so on. Now, AJ, yes. I remember being on a Twitter space with you.
Yes, on period tax, amongst many others.
Exactly.
And it's exciting to see that, at least for now, moving into 2024, 0% VAT on locally manufactured pads, and as well the import of the products used for locally manufactured tax. I wish they had expanded it to importation of all sanitary products in general. But I think this is a win for many who've been advocating for the removal of taxing on period material sanitary products. So I think we'll take this win and hope that in the years coming, we'll expand it to include importation of or 0% tax on VAT, on all importation of sanitary products.
On all sanitary products, yes. So it's a win for all of us who have been advocating for this. Special shouts to Honorable Sosu for championing this cause, and shouts to all the advocacy groups, women and men alike, who have called for this. Now we look forward to the implementation. And then hopefully, like AJ said, moving forward, it will be expanded. We should advocate for it to be expanded to all sanitary products. So let's take you through what we have for you this morning on New Day. Of course, that's the relief to be implemented. Extend zero rate of VAT on locally manufactured African prints as well is happening for 2 more years. This is not new.
Yes,
it's been
so it's an extended
for 2 more years. And then waive import duties on import of electric vehicles for transportation for 8 years.
Yes, so moving on to other reliefs to be implemented in the 2024 budget. Waiving import duties on completely knocked down electric vehicles imported by registered EV assembly companies in Ghana for the next 8 years. Extend zero rate of VAT on locally assembled vehicles for 2 more years, which is great news, especially for our local automotive industry. Zero rate VAT on locally produced sanitary pads, which is a great win. We're all celebrating. Grant import duty waivers for raw materials for the local manufacture of sanitary pads. And I'm excited for this one especially because it means it would be an opportunity for more people to enter into the space to now start producing a lot more locally manufactured sanitary pads and sanitary products in general. So hopefully this will increase more jobs in that sector. Grant exemptions on the importation of agricultural machinery, equipment and imports, and medical consumables, raw materials for the pharmaceutical industry, which is great to hear. A VAT flat rate of 5% to replace the 15% standard VAT rate on all commercial properties will be introduced to simplify administration. A good relief to be implemented, I believe, as well.
Yeah, so that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Quite interesting.
We'll delve into all of this a little later on the show and also on our This Morning segment. So right after this morning, of course, we're going to cross over to Johnny Hughes, who would bring us Johnny's Bite as usual. And then after that is Big Issue. Today we have all the ladies in the house as usual, like we have every Thursday on the show. And today on Big Issue, we're going to host Lorato Musa Saka, the National Communications Team member from the NPP. Nanaya Achimpim Jantwa will be here, General Secretary of the CPP, as well as Beatrice Anand, member legal team, the NDC. We're going to be talking about the budget. More specifically, the 2024 budget statement has said that government is targeting 176.4 billion Ghana cedis revenue to spend 226.7 billion. How are we going to do this exactly? Does this mean that we're going to be borrowing more? We're going to discuss this with the ladies when they arrive. And also we're going to ask generally, have your expectations been met for advocates of the waiver on sanitary pads and products for the production of sanitary pads are happy? For those of us who have been calling for some support, actual support for all of the victims of the Akosombo Dam spillage, we've been told that some 220 million Ghana cedis have been earmarked to provide them relief support. So that's good news for all of us who have been calling for this. In fact, it's good news for everyone as we recognize this as a national disaster and a national crisis. However, for those who have been calling for the scrapping of some taxes, like the COVID-19 levy, I suppose will not be too happy since the budget was quite silent on that. But this morning, we're asking you to tell us were your expectations met. Let us know, and the number is on your screen. You can call us and let us know at which point you smiled, or at which point you were unhappy while you listened to the budget reading. Also, today's a good day to cash out. Okay, it's a good day to cash out. Today is the day that the Lord has made.
Absolutely,
we must rejoice and be glad in it. And one thing that we surely agree that we rejoice over is cashing out.
Yes.
So pick up your phone now and dial with me. *439#. We're doing it together this morning.
Yes.
*439#. Follow the prompts and cash out. Yesterday, we gave away 2,000 Ghana cedis each.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
2,000
that
Ghana
could be
cedis
someone's
each.
turn today.
I tell you, in our economy today, 2,000 Ghana cedis can do so much.
Absolutely.
For you. You can solve a few problems this morning. So dial *439# and you'll be smiling as you cash out this morning. So do that and smile all the way to the bank. Also, AJ, you have a conversation later.
I will be having a conversation a bit later on. Of course, we're bringing you sports right here on the show. And you can look forward to even more of that conversation. But I'll also be speaking to DSL. Yes, he is someone we know and love here at Media General. He was a product of a Mentor and will be speaking to us about new music and everything else inclusive, but also prompting you that in a few weeks, we will be getting into the biggest all-white party this entire country has ever known. I'm talking about the 3FM all-white party. Tomorrow, we'll be doing our big announcement right here on the TV3 New Day on all the details, the artists that will be performing as well, everything else you may want to know, and how to book your tables for the biggest party in the month of December. Of course, will be happening at La Palm Royal Beach Hotel on the 28th of December. So on the 28th of December at the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, we'll be giving you all those details and more right here on TV3 New Day.
All right. We have our first caller on the phone from Medina. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Please, I'm called Bello, calling from Medina.
Bello, you're welcome to the show. Did you listen to the minister yesterday?
Thank you, Auntie. Yes, please, I do.
All right. What are your thoughts on all that you heard?
The reason is that, all what we've expected, me specifically, I have nothing else said. My expectation has really come to pass. Because just 3 days today, they brought us ECG bill. And even only the street lights in my area, it's not working for almost 9 months now. And
9 months.
You see, the bill for the street light alone is 855 cedis for 3 months.
Okay.
Just
Bella,
imagine.
still there?
What exactly are we doing? 2, about the e-levy or the COVID-19 levy. The COVID is no more, and we are still paying for it. Just by that
Well,
one.
that's one that...
We, the youth, are suffering. We don't have anywhere to do. And the little thing that we do to, survive is best. And after doing it, if you even play 10 cities and get something like 1,000, you have to pay 100 cities. What are we doing? How can we survive in this country? There are a lot to talk, but just to make it short, we are not happy about this so-called budget. This one there, they are just there just to make themselves happy, but not we the Ghanaians happy. They make everything to make they the MPP politicians to be happy in this country. Thank you.
Bello.
Hello.
Thank you for the call. So your expectations were not met, and I think you echo the views of a lot of young people in the country.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for the call. You can also call us. Let us know your thoughts on yesterday's budget reading. Are you happy with what you heard? Did you hear some of the things you were expecting? No, a lot of people were afraid that there were going to be more taxation.
I was actually a little petrified about the fact that there might be more taxation, but I was happy to know at least there was nothing directly placed in there that would seem like an extra tax that we have to now face. And at least we had a few reliefs. So in that regard, I think some people may have been satisfied. But in terms of
minority is saying that there are a lot of hidden taxes that we don't know about,
yes.
and that in the coming days they'll publish a document which will show us all of the
which I think is right. I think at this point in time we would need a lot of times. A lot is hidden under big jargons and microeconomics and physical and all the big words that sometimes it gets lost under. So it would be nice to see the opposition actually try to break it down and also show in real terms what the reality may be in the hidden taxes that they claim may be in there. But going into a caller now, hello. Hello, sir or ma'am.
It's Timothy.
Timothy. Hello, Timothy. Hello? Yes, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for calling us. Did you hear anything in there that maybe made you smile? Were you satisfied with what was said yesterday in the budgetary statement?
Yeah, the budget, what made me happy was about the state police through that they are taking all duties of farm inputs. Because some of us we are farmers. I think it will really reflect on the ground or in the market square.
Okay.
And our leaders should always speak the truth because we are mentoring them. If we are mentoring them, we know things are not true and they are telling us it is the other way around. I think they are deceiving with the youth. So they should tell us the reality on ground.
I'm sorry, are you there?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing that with us. We appreciate you calling in. Of course, you can call in as well. The numbers will be on your screen. We invite you to tell us what your thoughts were about the budget statement that was put out yesterday by the finance minister in Parliament. Did you like any aspects of it? Were you excited about certain aspects pointed out in the year 2024? Do let us know. Please call us and share your thoughts.
It was called the Nkunim budget.
Yes.
Nkunim means victory, right?
Yes, yes.
Do you agree with the name of the budget? Nkunim budget.
We've seen
Alfred Okanse yesterday when he spoke to the minority leader, and he asked him about the name of the budget, and he had his own explanation of what the victory that the NPP is talking about
is. Okay.
And it was a little some way listening to it, but that is what the finance minister or the government have called this budget, the Nkunim budget, so the victory budget. Do you agree with the name of the budget? For those of us who have been advocating for some real help and support to be extended to the victims of the Akosombo Dam spillage, we were happy to see that some 220 million has been earmarked for relief for all of the victims. Hopefully, we see how this will be disbursed and what exactly it will be used for moving forward soon in the coming days. We've got our last caller on the line now. Hello.
Morning.
Good morning. What's your name, sir?
I call us from Tamale.
From Tamale. You're welcome to the show.
Yeah. Thank you.
Are you happy with the budget statements that we heard yesterday?
Not at all. Not at all.
Why not?
Yeah, concerning the problem that we are facing in this country, that the budget did not
meet our expectation.
What did you expect to hear?
Yeah, I was expecting that the e-levy and the what do you call it? The other distance that they impose upon us, and that creates a lot of pressure on our distance. That one